Hello John, thank you for showing me your swing. We appreciate you taking an online lesson with the ANNIKA Academy team. My name is Charlotta Swornstam and I'm the Director of Golf Operations at the ANNIKA Academy, and I will be instructor today. So let's get to work and take a look at your swing. So here we go. Well, you have a pretty good swing. I mean, I can obviously see that you're a pretty good golfer, and from the background that you have shared with me about not playing so much lately, but you're getting more back into it, so you want to work on your swing. Tips here to start with, well, I can definitely see that your posture is something that we need to work on. So that will be my first drill I'm going to work with you. And a lot of times when we change the posture, which is one of the fundamentals, and let me just show you up here in the little corner, one of the fundamentals that we teach are grip, posture, balance, and then what we've got is also, we have coming up, ball position and alignment. Okay, those are the 5, what we call, if I put it up here so you can have an idea of what we're talking about, it's variable fundamentals. Okay, and those things vary from person to person, basically how much we do things. We're all going to do it from the same base, but also it varies from club to club, shot to shot, and lie to lie. Okay, but those are the really important things. So that's the first thing I want to talk about is your posture. And as you can see here in your posture, it's very slouched, okay, right here, and it's very rounded. Okay, so if I draw a line here, and I can almost see that you have a slight bend there, and then what your hip is going a little bit that way. And to me, that's really, really hard to create what we call, also if I put it up here, are really what we talk about is not only a great swing, but a body-friendly swing. Okay, and what we also try to achieve, of course, is an efficient, and what we try to achieve also is consistent swing. Okay, so all of these great things is what we're going to try to achieve today. All right, so if I just clear out these things, and I'm sure you've remembered all of them right now, I want to compare you to swing here. Okay, actually I want to have you side by side, so there we go. And of course that is ANNIKA swing there on the left. Now let's look at her posture. Can you see her posture right here? Very, very nice and tall, and I want to draw a line again just to get an idea of that posture. Okay, you see how she bends at the hip. Okay, and then she has a nice soft flex in her knees, and what I like is that her arms are hanging, upper arms are hanging nicely from the shoulders, partly because of the posture, partly because of the balance. Okay, and what you can see in the difference between yours and hers, it's very rounded, and what you don't have is a lot of room between here and here. You can see how she's got a lot of room between her hands and body. Okay, and when you don't have a lot of room there, you're going to have to move the body away in the swing, and again, to me that's not a very efficient move when the body's actually moving away from the ball instead of in the cylinder form. Okay, now let's see if we can compare this too, because what the fundamentals do and how we move actually creates a different swing also, movement. And due to that you are so rounded, I think that your swing will be rounded. As you can see, her club is a little bit more in front of her. Okay, now you can see how yours is going around you. So even though you're trying to do the same move, you just end up in a different position. Okay, of course we can work a little bit on how you turn, but from the right position it's a lot easier. Now you can see now the difference in your club and her club. Hers is nicely put, just a little bit off line, but yours is over the top. Okay, but you can see the consistency in her arms are and her hands are in front of her body. Yours is kind of coming a little bit around your body. Okay, not a lot, but just a little bit. All right, so let's see what we can do on the downswing. Now you're strong, so you get into a good position, yet your club is a little bit on the inside. It's a little blurry, so let's see if we can see your club head here. That's your club head coming in. Hers is coming more down the line. And not bad though for you, I must say, but you probably have to work that really hard. And the cool thing is, if I can just do back one there. Okay, now if I draw a line where your shaft is to your hands, and I draw a line where Annika's shaft is to her hands, I use the same color, but you can see hers is very consistent in how the lines are, and they're not at the same spot, but the lines have the same angles. Yours vary a little bit. And again, we talked about what can we be? Well, that's efficient. And also, that is very consistent. And hopefully that will lead to that we have also a body-friendly swing. Okay? Now, let's look at the view coming forward. You can see how her body, if I want to clear things out so we can see, but first of all, look at her spine and look at your spine. You're hanging back and down with her upper body. Now let's look at that. Her turn is more forward. Yours is moving away. And again, if we can see her club is more towards the target, yours is moving away from the target because of your body is moving away from the target. Hers is turning in the side of the cylinder form. Again, we used to use the term barrel, but cylinder is a little bit better term in our opinion. As barrel, you can have room for sliding and swaying. But there you can see how she finishes nice and tall on the left side. Okay? Now, his summary, of course, your posture and your turn and your finished position. Those are the three things that I want you to work on. But working on the posture can help you with all of those. Okay? Of course, we want to start here with a drill that I want to pick for you. And I am coming right here. Now, look, that's actually myself viewing, so I'm showing down the line. Now, put your club upside down, and now what you see is that I actually will bend at the hip. Okay, right there is where I bend. I'll draw a little circle right there. So that's where my bending wants to come from, not the waist. When I do that, see how I bend at the hip? And of course, what happens then with my spine? It's nice and straight, which is that body friendly I talked about. I don't want to squish my discs when I turn. Now, my arm hangs nice and straight down because I also have my balance on the balls of the feet. Okay? Now, it's very similar to now I see how I lean on that club? That's my balance. Now, it's very similar to a dive. Okay? Not professional diving, of course, but very similar. If I'm just about to take off the ledge, okay? That's a really good memory to think about. Okay. Next thing I want to do is actually hockey drill. And this is, of course, during the swing, when you have a good posture. What you want to do is separate the hands just like a hockey grip. And what you want to do then is swing, normal back, and what you want to do, normal forward. Now, look at the body, how it actually is more action in it. It's leading the movement of the arms. Because if you take a few practice swings and then hit a golf ball like this, you get great feedback if you push with the arms or if there's no room for the body to turn through. So this drill will help you. I'm just going to do it again with you. Now, look at the turn of my body. Look at how my body leads this turn. Now, you can really feel how the club wants to go forward down the line to my target. Basically, I'm leading my energy towards the target because I'm leading with the body. Instead of, here's a swing fault for you. Let's play at normal speed. If I push with my right hand in the downswing, whoop, I get stuck with my body. Okay, so that's the purpose of that drill. Again, really feel that the body leads and turns through, and my arms will follow. Now, here's a really good drill as well. It's what we call turn and stop. Okay, basically it's, or you can call it 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So what you want to do is grip it normal, and then in the backswing, boom, stop at 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock, no matter where you are in the world. But really good thing is to really feel that you stop right there. And to be able to control the club now, you have to lead with the body. If you're not leading with the body, it's very hard to stop right there. And again, look at my posture. It's nice and tall. And that's why I start with good posture, good balance, and I can do this drill. Normal swing, and again, you get feedback. If you do it wrong, you have a hard time stopping the club. Imagine almost that you have a rope about this height, or a little higher, whatever you want to do, okay? But the lower you go, the better feedback you get. Now, you want to see that you stop below that rope. I did it a little higher, but let's do it again. All right, here we go. Nice and fast. Boom. See how I stop and I can control that club. All right, well, John, thank you for showing me your swing, and I hope that these drills will improve your game. There's a lot more to teach, so I hope to see you here at the ANNIKA Academy soon. And thank you for sharing our passion.